let's move on to the star of the show here, the Mid-Season Awards. Most teams at this point have played at least 30 games. Some teams haven't because of cancellation, so on and so forth. So we want to give out our Mid-Season Awards. We're just going to do MVP, Cy Young for both leagues. I don't know if you want to throw something else in there. It's up to you.
Nope.
All right. You want to go first? Who's your AL MVP?
My AL MVP.
It's kind of hot in these rhinos. Oh, no, now the camera's on me.
AL MVP.
You got this, man.
I want to go.
For me, it's Brandon Lau. Is that how you say his name, or Lowe?
Duh,
Lau or Lowe?
that would be the obvious choice. He's like the most consistent, obvious.
He's a beast.
It's just the Rays are so boring, man. Like
no, they're so boring, and this is kind of offensive, but so is he. Like let's be honest. He's really boring, but he's fucking great. He's I don't know, man.
I gotta agree because Judge would have been my choice the way that he started off.
Yeah.
But he's missed so much time already. You got to go with Brandon Lowe.
Let me see. I'm going to look his pronunciation up real quick. Brandon rhymes with Lau. Okay. All right. That's weird because same spelling, other players, you pronounce it Low.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Brandon Lau has had a monster season. If you're following just Fangraphs, he's tops in the AL with 1.9 WAR. Fuck that shit, though. Let's just look at his traditional stats: 296, 397, 676 slugging. He has 10 home runs, 27 RBI. Wow, they have StatCast numbers on Fangraphs now too. Exit velo 89.3. I don't know why that helps, but anyway, he's a run creator. 188 WRC plus. That's a stat I love to use. For those of you who don't know. Why do I have minimum plate appearances 0? Let's say 50 plate appearances. I want to see where he ranks in WRC plus. He is 7th in baseball. Juan Soto has a 231 WRC plus. God damn.
Jesus.
My God. Mitch Moreland is 2nd with a 228 WRC plus. He's a run creator this season. What is he taking?
Trey Peace.
Could you maybe let us know what Mitch Moreland is taking this season? Like, where is this coming from?
Maybe he's just the guy that performs on every odd year or every even year, one of those guys.
Or maybe he just can't handle the pressure of a winning season or something. I don't know. I don't know how you go from batting a career 253 batting average to 350, a career 450 slugging, and you have an 817 slugging this season.
Just relax, man.
Shit does not make sense. I want to know what Mitch Moreland is taking. Rob Manfred, I'm releasing you on this one to go find out what Mitch Moreland is taking. Go investigate him like you did A-Rod.
Damn.
So who's your MVP?
I'm gonna have to agree with you, Brandon Lau. I can't think of anyone else who comes close to him because you look at Trout. Trout's kind of had like so far. He hit a lot of home runs, but he's not putting up the Trout-like numbers.
You know who my number 2 would be, and it's kind of tied here. My number 2 would be, we were going to record this on Tuesday, and we didn't because of some issues. I wrote down Nelson Cruz. And then Jose Abreu's last 2 weeks have been fucking, like, they don't even make sense.
You're right. But you know what? Another MVP candidate is Shane Bieber. When you look at the numbers that he's putting up.
See, that's the problem. Like, should we...
No, I mean, yeah, I don't want to go there. I know where you're going. Should we? The Cy Young is like the MVP.
But you're right. Like, a pitcher can be an MVP. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think so.
Maybe we should rename the award. Like, it should be the Offensive Player of the Year or something. You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of like what the Hank Aaron Award is.
I know, but nobody makes a big deal about the Hank Aaron Award or a Silver Slugger. You know what I mean?
Damn, I mean, I like the award.
I like it too, but you always talk about
MVP.
Cy Youngs.
MVP is the most valuable player. So to me, like the most valuable player on the Yankees right now is Garrett Cole.
Yeah, even though he hasn't been Garrett Cole.
He's
been great, but he's
been great.
A lot of home runs.
Yeah.
All right, Cy Young. in the American. Do we even need to talk about this? Cy Young. I mean, it's clear.
Shane Bieber.
Shane Bieber, man.
Shaney Bieber.
Incredible.
Yeah, man. Single-handedly destroying our fantasy league.
Oh my God.
Giving someone a certain surplus of points every week.
Insane.
Can he continue this till the end?
And where did he go in our draft? I think he can. I think he's shown that he's the real deal.
Where did he go in our draft? I will tell you right now. Second round, 4th pick.
Wow.
I took Bryce Harper. Deathstroke to Shane Bieber.
Could be a steal, man. Who did I take in the first round? I took Ronald Acuna,
and then you followed up with Trevor Story, which is a good pick.
That was a good pick. He's having a good year.
Yeah. Damn, man. The Mobes took Cody Bellinger first round, then took Shohei Ohtani. 2 players that have not panned out in 2020.
Okay, so Shane Bieber, no question about it. I just want to highlight real quick. Zach Greinke hasn't given up a home run this year. He's straight up not giving a fuck now. Like, he's just calling out pitches as he's throwing them. And yeah, his ERA is a 2.29. His expected FIP is 3.93. So there's supposed to be a course correction here at some point if you follow these stats. But goddamn, he's good, man.
Yeah, Zach
he's
Greinke,
getting better with age.
Yeah, Zach. You saw he threw like a 54-mile-per-hour Evis pitch the other day.
Yeah, man. And he called it. He said it was one of those where he couldn't agree with his catcher. He said, "This is what I'm going to throw." He threw it, and the guy, I don't even think he swung at it. He just looked at it.
Damn, man. Lance Lynn, also a candidate for Cy Young.
God.
Yeah.
Dylan Bundy's having a phenomenal season.
Him as well. Yep.
Dylan goddamn Bundy. Jesus Christ. And Kenta Maeda almost threw a no-hitter until I dropped the Fuku bomb on him.
What an asshole.
My bad. But I tried on Lucas Giolito and it didn't work. But then again, Giolito's owned by the luckiest guy in our league. So hope you're listening. I'm just stating facts. All right, National League MVP.
So okay, this is tough because there are several guys who are playing out of their minds right now.
Truth.
I wanted to go with Fernando Tatis because he's 5-tool all around. But the Padres are also a hot team right now. He's one of the main reasons. I'll admit. But my original pick in preseason was that Bryce Harper would go on to win the MVP, and I'm sticking to that midseason award. Bryce Harper. I think he checks off all the offensive stats that we're looking at when it comes to a MVP season. Manny, what do you think?
I would agree with. I don't agree that he's the MVP, but I agree that he's having a monster season, MVP caliber season.
So yeah, and honorable mention, and maybe if he played just as many games as Bryce Harper and Fernando Tatis, but Juan Soto, man, to me is the best hitter in baseball. Hands down, to me, is the best hitter in baseball. Yeah.
I think we talked about this recently. Like when this generation of players that we've been following for 10, 15, 20 years, Albert Pujols, Miguel Cabrera, Justin Verlander, so on and so forth, when all those guys go away, I always get this feeling. Like, I remember growing up watching Jeter and thinking, like, when Jeter retires, like, who am I gonna follow? Like,
yep,
there's always somebody there. And I don't know if it's just me being a fan of the moment and just being overly excited about some of these players. But I said this to you, I think, earlier this season. I feel like the talent coming up in baseball now is more exciting than it's been in a really long time for me. Like, I think in the 2000s there, when Pujols came up, it was almost Pujols, and then it was kind of hard to find who the other guy was. Like, Miggy was there for a little bit, but I feel like he didn't make people all that excited until he won that Triple Crown about 5 or 6 years ago. But this time, I mean, Fernando Tatis, Mookie Betts, guys like Trevor Story, Manny Machado's on fire now, Bryce Harper, Trent Grisham is looking really good for the Padres, Juan Soto.
We need Vlad Jr. to step up, man. We need him to start stepping it up. Yeah,
I think he will. but I'm talking in circles here. When we were going to talk on Tuesday, my pick was going to be Bryce Harper on Tuesday.
I like it.
Today, it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
And I agree.
Fucking love this kid, man.
Yep.
That's it, man. I don't even know what to say. I have nothing else to say. I love this kid.
You want to talk about his Jordan moment, his logo Jordan moment?
What about it?
Maybe that's a good time to put it up in the screen.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, I saw that picture and I was like, yo, this is a time for baseball to like find the silhouette of this. I'll put the picture up. And make a sneaker out of this shit. Like market this kid because he's good looking. He has those dreads. He looks good on him. They're really, he's stylish. He has swagger. He can hit the ball 1,000 feet. He plays elite defensively, and he started. I feel like if it wasn't for that Slam Diego moment last week against whoever was I guess the Rangers, they ended up going on a 5-game Grand Slam streak. They have walk-offs, it seems like, almost every night. They're the most exciting team to watch in baseball right now. And I feel like it was spurred on by that moment and the league having Fernando Tatis back. And I think this is the kind of player, him and Juan Soto specifically, these are the kinds of players that can save baseball if they're marketed the right way, in my opinion.
Yep.
Not with a 60 home run chase, just with who they are, their personalities. Like, get the cameras on these guys as much as you can.
No, yeah, I would agree, man. And I think that
Dominican, by the way.
Yeah, I think we gotta just revisit how stupid that whole no swinging on 3-0 thing was.
Yeah.
Like, and how dumb that's gonna look towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
When Fernando Tatis does win the NL MVP. Like,
and by the way, he goes and steals third the next day.
Yeah, I'm happy, bro. Like, I said, like, even though I don't agree with the 3-0 swing unwritten rule, I kind of do agree with the stealing bases rule. I had my reasons for that, but regardless, like, give that guy the green light to do whatever the fuck he wants to do for the rest of his life. He's a superstar, and we are spoiled. We're spoiled to have guys like that in the league.
Oh yeah,
honestly.
And the pitching too, which, by the way, Cy Young. Who's your Cy Young?
All right, so my Cy Young, making me eat my words from a couple weeks ago when I said, what's the big deal with this guy? He's starting to think he's just another Noah Syndergaard. I have a tie for my Cy Young. It's either Trevor Bauer, who's the guy that I was comparing to Noah Syndergaard a couple weeks ago, or Max Fried. Max Fried hasn't given up home run yet. Trevor Bauer is leading the league in hits per 9, which I think is like one of the greatest stats you can judge a pitcher by. He barely gives up hits. He's also leading the league in strikeouts per 9. So, I mean, that National League, my bad, because I think it'd be Shane Bieber on the other end. So, splitting hairs here, I'm going Trevor Bauer, man, just because he made me eat my words recently.
I think that Bauer is one of these guys that he's overrated because of his social media presence, but he's underrated because of how unpredictable his stats have been year in and year out. But one of the things that I appreciate about Bauer is that there's no question in my mind that he studies the game. He's constantly studying the game and trying to make it better. And I don't think it's a coincidence that he's having the best season of his career so far. I think that he was figuring it out while he's, under control, under contract control. He's not a free agent. And I think now he's putting out all his best stuff. And I think this is who he's going to be for the foreseeable future, in my opinion. So when we were going to talk on Tuesday, I was going to pick Bauer or Yu Darvish. Those are my picks. But I think today, after looking further, I think I'm going to stick with my original pick. I think Jacob deGrom is the Cy Young. He has a 12.60 K per 9 rating. He doesn't give up home runs. He has he has the best WAR of pitchers in the National League. A 1.80 ERA, an even better FIP, and his xFIP, his expected FIP, is not that much higher. So I think this is who he really is. And yeah, I love Jacob deGrom. And I just think that the Mets, when he pitches, they just they don't even try. They're just like, deGrom is there. We're probably going to win this game. And that's why they end up not winning games.
Yeah, no, Jacob deGrom is a beast, and I don't think he gets the appreciation he deserves. I just want to point out Max Fried currently leads the league in ERA and ERA plus. Also hasn't given up a home run, like you said about Zach Greinke. 5 wins too, but he plays for the Braves, which are a better team than the Mets and the Reds. By the way, the Reds, man, you convinced me that these guys were contenders, and I agree. No, I had agree, man, because they're pitching. Sonny Gray's having a Cy Young type of season as well. So I agreed with all that, and like now I turn around, they're not so hot. Like they're not performing as I thought they would.
But they won their last 2 games, and who did they face?
I think Milwaukee.
Was in Milwaukee within within their division.
Yeah.
Let me see where they would be right now. They're not seeded currently, but they're not that far off. They're behind I think they would be behind the Phillies at this point by 3 games in the loss column. So I don't know. I still think, the Nationals came back last year from a sub 500 record. I still like Cincinnati. I still, Castellanos started off really hot. I think he's cooled off. You still have Eugenio Suarez. You still have Votto. You have Luis Castillo's having a really good season. He's with Cincinnati, right?
Luis Castillo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a rotation
the problem was that he got traded in our fantasy league for Christian Yelich. That might have thrown you off.
So, that rotation in the postseason, even if they get the 8 seed, you're going to face Trevor Bauer probably first or Sonny Gray. Then, interswap 1 and 2, Trevor Bauer, Sonny Gray. And you have Luis Castillo as your third starter. That's you couldn't ask for a better 1-2-3 punch. That's like Greg Maddux, John Smoltz, and Tom Glavine. Maybe not as good, but, you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
And I don't know if any other team has a 1-2-3 punch. Excuse me, 1-2-3 punch like that. You have the Dodgers with Clayton Kershaw, followed by Walker Buehler, and then who would it be? Dustin May after that with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
With the Yankees, it would be Cole, Masahiro, Paxton if they're healthy. I don't know. I don't see another rotation that's deadly. Maybe the Indians, Shane Bieber, followed by Carlos Carrasco, maybe. Followed by
the Indian McKenzie. The Indians called him McKenzie the other day. He pitched lights out. That would be a good one.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at, because I think they have another starter that I'm forgetting. The Indians. Bieber, Carrasco. No. They had, Clevenger, depending on what happens with Clevenger. And Plesac was having a good season before.
Oh my God, what are the Indians doing with Plesac, man? Like, should I just drop him? It seems like they're just doing it to teach him a lesson.
I think that the whole issue gave Tristan McKenzie the opening to come up. I don't think they wanted to call him up this soon, and he was lights out. So there's no room for him right now. How's I don't know how to pronounce these names, guys, so I'm sorry. Aaron Cavale or Cavale, I don't know, and Adam Plutko. How are they doing?
Wait, Adam Plutko came back?
I don't know.
He was supposed to start the season. I drafted him, and
all right. So this guy over here, they don't even pronounce it for me. So maybe I'm just done. Cavale, I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb. He has a 3-3 record, a 3.15 ERA, 1.025 WHIP. So I mean, who are you going to replace for Zach Plesac at this point?
That's the thing that they said that they don't have room for him right now, so he hasn't been called back. But where was the room? Who did you replace him with? Replace him with that guy? Like, fuck.
Trade him.
So, do you want to do a rookie of the year so far? I'm not too familiar. When we first spoke about this, Luis Robert would have been my.
I'm still for Luis Robert, and if you look at Bomb's numbers too, they're not like sexy or anything. I think he only has 1 home run, but he's hitting a ton. He's hitting he's hitting 317 with a 417 on base, 463 slugging. He looks like a natural hitter. So I would give it to Bomb and Roberts.
Yeah, I would say Bomb is a good candidate. I'm looking at Kyle Lewis from the Mariners. Beastie. 522, 633, 957.
Damn.
He's dominating right now. And then Jake Cronenworth from the Padres.
Yeah.
also
Somebody
putting up a
dropped
nice
him
season.
recently, and I was gonna pick him up, and somebody took him already.
Yeah, I didn't have a good waiver slot to pick him up, but I guess the person that dropped him did it because he missed. I guess it was already like 4 games in a row that he hadn't played because of the recent protest, and then before that, what was the reason before that? Because the other team was it that they were about to play the Mets or something? Like I don't know.
Who knows?
Hey, we're a baseball podcast.
That's right. Cronenworth. Dustin May, is he considered a rookie?
Yeah.
Even though he played 14 games last year. I don't know. Dustin May is another option. 2.79 ERA.
Dustin May played 14 games last year?
As a reliever. Started 4 games, appeared in 14.
It must be like an innings thing for him.
So I don't know what the limits are on that. That's confusing with baseball for me. All right.
Yeah,
so
he's still a rookie.
So who's your final rookie of the year? Who are you picking?
AL. Yeah, AL, give me Kyle Lewis.
Yeah, that's not a bad pick, man. I was gonna go Luis Robert, like without a doubt, but you have to go Kyle Lewis.
When we first spoke about it, Luis Robert had just came off of like some dominating performances. Kyle Lewis is the most recent. We're just a more recent type of podcast. You know, we latch on to the headlines.
Yeah, right. We're trendy. We
don't know how to formulate our own opinions here.
Hell no. Fuck that. Tell me what to think. And then the National League, we went.
Just give me. I'm gonna go Alec Bohm because I've seen him play. I haven't really seen Cronenworth play as much, but it would seem like Cronenworth is putting up the better season so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cronenworth just to, because I didn't even consider him for some reason. That name Cronenworth sounds like an old man, so I felt like he's been in the league for a long time.
Cronenworth sounds like the Coneheads movie, like hey, the Cronenworths, like
yeah, he's also almost 27 years old, man.
Ooh,
what a crime, man! That to me, that's a crime. In my opinion, that's a crime. 27 years old. By the time he's a free agent, if he continues playing like this, he'll be well into his 30s. He'll be 32 years old, essentially. What are you going to give a guy that's 32 years old? It's not fair.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you, my friend.
All right. So that was it. That was your mid-season awards. We'll be back next week, I hope, on time. That's it. Leave us a comment. Subscribe.
Yeah, in case you out there listening, whoever you are on our YouTube channel defending the Astros, dude, relax. Like, come on the show and talk to us, but relax with all that shit. It's not Wikipedia. I don't want to read through all that shit. I just had to throw that in there because you got some, just go to our Altuve, go to what happened to our Altuve video and read the comments, and you guys tell me if I'm out of line for telling this guy to shut the fuck up. No,
oh shit! Damn,
I'm kidding. I'm
gonna go the whole way. Come on the show. I'm inviting you to come on, and I think you have your own channel because you put the link up there somewhere. So you want to do a cross situation here and try to I'll step aside. I'll give you the mic. You can argue against Luis here. He can hold his own.
Yeah. You moderate. You'll moderate.
I'll moderate.
Yeah.
All right. There's your invite. Follow our channel. Hit that subscribe button. Comment. Follow the show at WT The Show. Follow me at Manigo3. Follow him at Hova Mojo. That's it. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.